Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Darth Insomnus, and today I would like to welcome you all to my first episode of Bloodborne. So this is my favorite video game of all time. Like, this to me is like the gold standard of what video games should strive to be. Like, everything about this game is particularly fantastic. From the music, to the lore and atmosphere, to the combat. Everything about this game is just second to none, in my opinion. The last series that I did was on Dark Souls 1. And yes, Dark Souls 1 will always have a special place in my heart, and it'll be my favorite Dark Souls game, no matter what. But if I had to choose my favorite overall game, period, it's Bloodborne. And I may be a little biased because this was the first From Software game that I ever played. But to me, again, this is just everything I love in video games. And I could play this game over and over and over again, and I'll never get bored. Because there will always be new sets of armor to get. There will always be new weapons that I could use for my build. I could always beat new times in seeing how fast I could get through certain bosses or areas of the game. Like, this to me is what I think of when I think of like a triple S tier game. Now, does that mean it's completely perfect? I'm sure that if you were to nitpick this game, I'm sure you would be able to point out some flaws. But as a personal preference, like, there's no other game that tops this one. So, as you can see here, I've already built up my character, what I'm going to be using. We got our character's name. Her name is Lilith. And we have her on milquetoast. I always like making my characters milquetoast because it really is just a good way to get balanced stats throughout the board. And then that way you're able to customize your character however you want without having to sacrifice too much. So like for instance, like you could see, Vitality, Endurance, Strength, Skill, Blood Tinge, and Arcane, they're all relatively higher. Whereas with the other builds, there would be some that would be super high, but then others are super low. So with this build, I'll be able to customize her in a way where I could buff up the stats that I want to without necessarily having to sacrifice other stats for it. And plus on top of that, if I did want to get stuff like Blood Tinge or Arcane up a bit, then I'm not having to spend so many points doing it. So basically it's just what do you want to call it? It's just pretty much that I want to be able to have my options open for what I want to do. So, with that being said, I think I got my character how I want her to be. Because in all honesty, like, the customization's not going to matter. Because I'm going to get different sets of clothing or armor, and we're practically never going to see her face anyway. So I don't think I should really care about that as much. But anyway, I think we're good to go, and we're ready to begin. Oh yeah, the Kirk Hammer. That's probably going to be the main weapon we use for this entire game too, because it's ridiculously awesome to use. And I'll explain more about that later. Oh, and I forgot, the loading times could be a pain in the ass. Or at least with Bloodborne, it's especially so. Oh, there it goes.
Good. All signed and sealed.
Good.
Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
Yeah, more so in Dark Souls 1, all these characters are just insane people. Well, that's not good. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, these little guys.
Ah, you found yourself a hunter.
All right. Okay, yeah, so we can't go through there. I did want to check a few things real quick. Wait, can I not change the... Oh, okay, there we go. Because I was going to say, there had to be a way. I'm just going to turn the game down just... Well, maybe to this. Because I just want the game to be loud enough where you can hear, but then, like, and that way you guys can hear me talking. Or if it's the reverse, if my voice is too loud, and then you can't hear the game at all. So I'll figure it out pretty quick here, once these episodes drop. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know how long I'm gonna last. Ow. Ow. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die to this thing pretty quick. Maybe not. Maybe I could kill this thing in one blow. Oh, nope, never mind. I thought I would get lucky, but apparently not. But I guess that's fine, because we'll be able to get to the next location from here. I believe so. Yep, here we are. We have made it to the hub world. Also, I apologize for doing this. There we go. Just wanted to adjust my headset real quick. Am I just stuck on permanent? Just like dual wielding stuff? Guess I am. Okay. So this is where we could get our first weapon of the game. And I think it was the saw cleaver that I wanted. Because, yeah, the hunter's axe will do more. Well, I don't know. Because I think the saw cleaver... I think this was the weapon where it had a little bit more versatility. But I'm not sure. Because the hunter's axe is going to be our heavy hitter. And this weapon in particular, like, people have said, like, this is one of the most broken first items in the game because it's just so good. Especially with the power attack. All you have to do is just power attack to win. But I think this was the one that had the more advantageous, whatchamacallits, the more advantageous traits to it. I think I'm gonna go with the saw cleaver. And then the firearm, it's Hunter's pistol. Because the blunderbuss is kind of bad after a little bit, in my opinion at least. Because it just takes up too many bullets. And I got a notebook. Okay, yeah, this door is locked. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that all the doors are gonna be locked. Yep. Okay, so we got the saw cleaver. We got the hunter's pistol. Yeah, I'm gonna just relearn real quick how to use these items. Okay, so that's how to... I forget how you dual wield. I guess this is why I'm here to figure it out. Alright, well I guess you can't two-hand this. Either that or I'll figure out pretty quickly. And yeah, this is the one part of the game that I say that I'm not a fan of, is the fact that you have to travel to where you need to level up and upgrade your stuff. Because I do like in Dark Souls where you can just rest at the bonfire and do everything. With Bloodborne, you have to travel back to that hub world to do stuff. And I guess it doesn't bother me as much as it bothers other people, but it could be a big problem for those that don't like having to travel a lot. Alright, I'm ready for you. Alright. Alright, we got our blood vials. We got more blood vials. Alright, this is good. Alright. We got more bullets. Alright, you guys, welcome to Yarnum. We're just gonna go ahead and collect as much stuff as we can. And for the record, there's gonna be a short part of this game where I absolutely suck, and that's because I have to relearn how to play. Oh, yep, see what I mean? Okay, there we go. So that's how you dodge. But yeah, I haven't played this game all the way through since last year exactly. Because I stopped playing this game of June of last year, so I'm gonna have to relearn a lot of the techniques and skills that I used to know by muscle memory. Yeah, nice try, man. I think this is how you... Yep, that's how you heal. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. Okay. Alright, sweet. So in this game, you can fast climb ladders. Uh-oh. Did not like that. This lamp now transports you back to the hunter's stream. Upon death, you will awaken at this lamp. Good.
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yarnum has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
Well, I guess we're kind of screwed, though, because we can't leave Yarnum. Alrighty, so I think this is where I'm going to end the... Oh, Jesus. We do not look our Sunday best. Oh, we're just covered in blood. Oh, okay, because how my character looked from here, it did not look like she was doing alright. But yeah, so I think this is where I'm going to end the first episode. Because we've gotten pretty much to the first major lamp of this area. So next episode, we're going to make our way downstairs and meet a bunch of other lovely people and try to get to the first boss. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked this video, if you want to give it a like, you know, it always makes my day seeing the likes that I get for these. It's always appreciated. And hopefully I'll see you guys on the next episode.